flex, flex. The livest one in the section. If it's the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronson on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is going to be interesting, y'all. Because in the last, I want to say 2 days, especially last night, I learned some things. Let's just say I got a phone call about this live. And they said, talking about Scooter tomorrow. I said, yeah. The person said, well, there's some things you should know. I said, yeah. Yeah, send you some stuff, some questionable stuff. And, you need to have a look at it. I said, oh, really? I said, okay. So I was, things were brought to my attention. And I said, oh, okay. I'll have a look at it. And I was like, wow, what the hell was going on? And this, some of this was stuff that we heard about it. But we're gonna review it. Let's do this roll call real quick. Macados, Mac of the South, my brother I Rock in the building. Salute. Cedric Taylor, Jelly Bean, Slim Hussein, Robert Singleton. My brother Big Texas in the building. Main Biker, ES, what up, sis? Mind of Mansa Musa, Louis Henton, Asante L, what's good? Yo, Mansa Musa, let me know when you start doing content, good brother. Yes, sir. Ratchet since 91, Almighty Law, King Vonnie, Chill Time Majors. Y'all must have forgot. What's good? My brother Rob Neal, early in that super chat. Oh, word! Today is my brother's born day. Salute, man. Salute. Another trip around the universe. Yes, sir. Rob Neal's birthday is today, man. Let me tell you something about this brother. This brother, you want to talk about support? He's everywhere. He's everywhere. You got multiple channels. He's there. He's always supporting. He supports with his pockets. He supports with his eyes. He supports at the events. He's always there, man. This is a real brother, man. You know, there's a handful of people that I've met, like in person, man. This guy, he's a real brother, man. And man, salute to you, good brother. Salute to you, man. Happy born day to our brother Rod Neal, man. Happy born day, man. Thank you. Thank you for being you, good brother, for real. Salute to you and salute to your beautiful wife, man. Salute, man. Yes, sir. The Village Brother, what's going on? Edgar Chavez, Daniel Mitchell, Nitty G, what's going on, good brother? How you feel? Brother Code, Todd Swindle, PLG, Ski, what's good? Oh, there he is. The man with the only man with an intro on here, MP.
What the fuck?
Salute. What else we got out here? Black Alpha, what's going on? Oh, it jumped on me. Robert Singleton, Dale Spooley, Ryan Wright, smash the like button. Dow Big G Galloway, what's good? Smash the like button, y'all. This actually turned out to be a little more juicy because I was gonna, I like to keep it simple. I don't like to make people dizzy here, man. Brandon Corey, what up, man? Today is my brother Rod Neal's birthday. Matter of fact, let me put his super chat back up here. Today is Rod Neal's birthday, man. Happy born day to my brother Rod Neal. Steve Elder, Mac, what's going on? H.L. McLean, what's good? What's good? Yeah, man. So this is gonna be this actually turned into something that I had no idea. The Sensei Stormy B-Man's in the building. And somebody called me and said, yeah, so you talking about Scooter and Inoue tomorrow? I said, yeah. And ended up having a long conversation at like 1 a.m. There was one over here, and I'm like, what? So this actually turned into something else. It actually turned into something that I don't like talking about in boxing, and y'all know what time it is. So let's get into it. Now, y'all all know my problem with Inoue. Y'all know my problem with Inoue. Cassandra, salute. My problem with Inoue is where the world has him ranked. Got a problem with that. Did I say he's trash? You never heard me say that. You never heard me say that. You never heard me say the man's trash. You never heard me say that he can't fight. I don't need to say that. To be honest, outside of what people have told me or said about him, I haven't seen enough of him to say what he does good or what he does bad. All I know is that he's knocking people out. All I know is that he's been in a ring with Nonito twice. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I saw some highlight reels, but highlights don't tell the tale of anything. You know what I'm saying? So it don't mean anything. To me, it don't. And then I look at this, and on every goddamn pound for pound, there's Black Gun Owners magazine. What up, Marlon Mobley? What's good? And you look at all of these pound for pound lists, and he's there, and he's not like at 10 or 4 anywhere. You know, first of all, these pound for pound lists be horrible. They have heavyweights on them, and it's like, wow. I can't think of one ESPN pound for pound list that had Deontay Wilder on it. And this guy was champ for 5 or 6 years and 10 title defenses. He never made the goddamn list. And then I thought about it some more, and I don't even recall them putting AJ on that list, and he was unified. But as soon as Fury wins, he beat a guy that can't box, but they threw his ass on there. And as soon as Usyk beat AJ, they threw his ass on there. But in all fairness, Usyk was on there when he was undisputed at cruiserweight. So in all fairness, but once he turned heavyweight in Smooth Shot, my brother, what up? Once he turned heavyweight, he shouldn't have been on the list, because pound for pound means everybody below the baddest man in the planet. And the baddest man in the planet is supposed to be the heavyweight champion in the world. Queen, salute. Right? But now these new pound for pound lists, woke, what's going on? They include, I've seen pound for pound lists include revenue generated. And if I'm not mistaken, years ago, I could be wrong on this, I don't really remember, but I think that they even had a hard time putting Guillermo Rigondeaux on that, and he was getting ducked all over the place. I factor shit in like that. This guy should be here, and he's in this division. He could have fought this guy, this guy, this guy, and all of these guys don't even want no piece of him. That's not his fault. If you want to look up frozen out in a dictionary, you'll see Rigondeaux's face there. If it wasn't for Nonito, Nonito was the only person with balls to fight him. Everybody ducked him, and no one said anything. Shout out to Nonito. Quig ain't want no smoke. Frampton ain't want no smoke. Santa Cruz ain't want no smoke. Mares ain't want no smoke. Nonito said, fine, I'll do it. And the rest of those idiots that I mentioned, girl, I ain't doing it. The man had to go up and fight Lomachenko. And everyone saw that. Lamont, what up? Everyone saw that though, right? And now look at him. Forgotten. It's ridiculous. This is how they do black fighters. And again, when you look like a little African and you speak Spanish, how do you market that to the American public? You don't. You can't. You can't market King Kong Ortiz. Frank Sanchez, I hope you're paying attention. If he has a thunderous win, how do you market him? How do you market him? They're going to say, oh, we don't know how old he is. He says he's in his 30s, but that hairline says something different. He's a big black man, but he speaks Spanish. How do you market that? Come on, man. Let's talk about it. So these pound for pound lists have always been FOS. The most thorough pound for pound list I've seen, we all know, is Champ Side. Press one. His pound for pound list had old media in their feelings. They did entire shows on ESPN over it. We all saw it. Jay Gibson, what up? Cryptozoa, what up? Oh, Cryptozoa, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Jose Diaz, what's good? We're gonna get to it. So I wanted to show these rankings. I think this is from like last year or so. They throw Devin Haney up there looking like that. Okay. Here's my problem. On all of those lists, you'll either see Bud at 1 and Errol at 3, or Errol at 1 and Bud at 3, and right in between the Oreo, you'll see this guy. Demon in the building. You'll see this guy. And I ain't even gonna hold you, y'all. You know the first time I saw Inoue was on a goddamn pound for pound list? I'm not even gonna hold you on that. I'm like, who is this guy? It looks like a playable character from King of Fighters 95. I mean, who is this kid? Who is that? Why is he not? Is he nice? Who is? So I go to YouTube. And there he is, knocking people out. I'm like, okay, but who is that guy he knocked out? Who is this guy he knocked out? Who is that guy he knocked out? As a matter of fact, Outlaw Jr. There they go. Rachel and Lonito in the chat. Tat Lawson, what's going on? Let's go to good old BoxRec. Inoue. Oh yeah, Inoue. Let's go to good old BoxRec. Okay. We're gonna go all the way down. He started his career in 2012, y'all. Stop me when you recognize the name. Chrison Omayo. Bunam Thakum. Yuki Sano. Ridochi Taguchi. Jerson Mancio. Adrian Hernandez. Wetawas Basapin. Omar Andres Navarez. Warlito Parines. David Carmona. Karun. I'm not even gonna. I can't even. These guys are Asian. Jaru Pian Lurd.
What?
Koei Kono. Rico Rodriguez. Antonio Nieves. Wait a minute. He fought for a belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His 6th pro fight, he fought for a belt. Yohan Boyo, Jamie McDonald, Juan Carlos Piano, what the hell? Emmanuel Rodriguez, Nonito Donaire. There he is. You know where he fought him at? Saitama. Oh, Tay D, you going to hell. Oh, he fought some dumb guy. Deke Pie Hole. Gerard, what up, man? Harlem in the building. Made it, man. Mark, what up? Asante L said they made a cake for Cool Boy. He ain't touched. Yeah, don't eat nothing over there. Don't eat a goddamn thing in a 2-mile radius. Act like it's Ramadan. Don't eat anything. He fought Souk Me Dick. Ait Me Kont. And then right after that, he fights Nonito in Saitama, Japan. You want to know what's funny about that? This is a little bear cave right here. This is a little nerds on culture right here. Who's Saitama? In anime, who's Saitama? Who's Saitama? Who knows? Who knows Mr. Saitama? Who's that? Oh. Who's that? Who's Saitama? Y'all know? There you go. Yep. One Punch Man. One punch. Yep. Graham, what up? Yep. Charles Jameson, what's good? Oh my God. One punch. Yeah. Saitama. This motherfucker. Nicholas Levy, what up, man? Yeah. So he fights Nonito and Saitama, and he didn't get it done. And I think Nonito may have been his hardest fight. Strange, right? Because Nonito is quote unquote over the hill, right? Right? Gets to Nonito, bump in the road. I said, okay, I saw that. Terrific. So then I know Jason Maloney, Phony Baloney Maloney. You know him. Michael Dismantle. Don't give a fuck. Aaron DePenis, whatever. Then he fights Nonito again. And I don't know, he ate a sensu bean. And, you know, I'm like, oh. Then he fights Paul Butler, and now he's fighting Cool Boy Steph. But Abel Mohari in the building. Salute, man. Thank you for sliding through Bear Cave. I'm not Bear Cave. Pep Talk last night. B3, what up? Now, let me play something for you real quick, y'all. Main Biker, what up? Let me play something for you. Pay attention.
That Inoue was bitching and complaining about getting random tested. And Inoue is an arrogant man from what I've dealt with him. I've got to interview him here in the States. I'm a big fan of him as a fighter. But he is a little arrogant, and he is a little bit used to having his way and having his ass kissed and treated like a king at home in Japan. So he showed that entitlement when Vada was like, yeah, it's random. What the fuck do you think is the point of us testing you? Of course it's random. And he bitched about it, and then the fight got moved to a later date. So that is suspect. Yeah, this is at the top levels of professional sport. Nothing surprises me.
That was Sean Zettel. I actually met him at the presser here in New York. I met him through Tay Jones, our brother Tay Jones. And I said, oh shit. AJ, what up? PJ's big dog. I was like, oh shit. We didn't talk about Inoue there, but I just saw that. Yesterday. He did that for Fight Hype. And I'm watching it, and I said, oh, that's the guy that I met, Sean. I said, oh, man. Snacks B, what up? And then it jogged my memory. Do y'all remember there was some glove controversy with Nonito and Inoue? Do y'all remember that? It was very vague, but do y'all remember that? The first fight? Do y'all remember that? Who remembers that? And I know we Americans, right? You know, I mean, we you know, because I read some shit in these chats, because you be amazed what you find on YouTube. You know, documentation beats conversations, and these motherfuckers be telling on themselves. With every upload, they expose Ring Dragon, what up? They expose their racism, their bias, social bias, and I read things like, oh, here those Americans go complaining about, you know, oh, no, making excuses about gloves and stuff of that nature. And when someone says that to you, family, all you got to do is say, well, is there cheating in boxing? Their next defense is, well, yeah, but not like how you think. But there's cheating in boxing, though. Yes or no? That's what you asked. What do you mean, not like how we think? So what do you mean? So what is cheating how you think? But before you even go there, especially when, and now you say this to them, or especially someone in the industry. Oh, no, water doesn't get poisoned. No, you can't, you know, fuck up a hand wrapper. Really? Okay. The next time you're in whatever's corner or camp, don't send anybody to watch your opponent's hand wraps.
Whoa! What the
What?
And then watch their face. Another thing is, not everybody's going to catch anything. You have to send someone to the locker room that actually knows what they're doing. That's the difference between what happened with Deontay, right? Remember what this son of a bitch said. Mark Breland said that, what's his name? I'm having a brain fart right now. He said he wouldn't know a cast from a hand wrap if he saw it. So my thing was, if he didn't know, why didn't you take your dumb ass over there and watch the hand wraps? So he made a mistake. Brother Nas, did he not catch Margarito? Brother Nas said when he got to the locker room, Avery Black, what's good? DC Moore, what up? When he got to the locker room, he said he was already warming up, hitting pads. He said, I didn't see the hand wraps. And they tried to out-talk him. Gnarly Ray, what up? They tried to out-talk him, like, hey, man, no, you know, what up, and, you know, we good. And he said, B3, what up? He said, if you don't take those gloves off and re-wrap, we ain't fighting. Don't even worry about it. And y'all know the story, because Brother Nas told the story. God rest his soul. Mark Wunderlich, what up? Y'all remember the story? He said they took the gloves off, they cut them off, and he said when they fell on the floor, it was a thud. Boom. And they tried to pick them up and hustle them off. He said, no, give me them shits. Whole time. You know what the intriguing part of the story was? Anthony, what up? You know what the best part of that story was? You remember what he said? The commission was standing right there. He had to tell the motherfucker, do your job, man. Give me those raps. Did you hear that? And what did we find out? The raps were compromised. Margarito goes out there. It didn't matter if the hands was wrapped improperly anyway, because he didn't touch Shane the whole night. Shane knocks him out. in insult to his injury, you found out the fucking raps was compromised and he got kicked out the sport for a year. He had a fight in between, but it was in Mexico. And Bob Arum had to bring him back to fight Manny Pacquiao. And y'all know the whole schmeal. Dr. Mark, salute. But if there's no cheating in boxing, what's up with that? Oshaki Foster, what's up with that? Wilder Fury 3. Y'all remember those glove controversy when we was in Vegas? Tate called me on the phone huffing and puffing. I'm like, yo, what happened? He said, yo, they tried to do some bullshit with the gloves again. And he sent me pictures. You remember that? Please stop the fucking cap. And when you go to these guys' country, you got to be cognizant of the fucking rules. Because what's normalized over there might not be normalized over here. Now, I saw something last night, and I know what I was looking at, so I had to make some phone calls and some texts to figure out, yo, look, is this correct? We're going to get to it, but let me pull this up. This is the Donaire Inoue. This was the weigh-in and the glove selection. You see Rachel standing there, and she's really on the job. Let me see if I can talk you through this.
You can check this.
No, it's not checking. It has to be sealed. It has to be sealed gloves.
The gloves have to be
You
sealed.
cannot go
y'all.
in a commission without the sealed glove.
You heard that? They have to be sealed. They have to be sealed, y'all.
You fuck with me, I'll fuck with you.
You fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. So what's happening here is they're trying to pull some fuck shit with the gloves. Now, mind you, Lil Monster is knocking everybody sideways. They get there to a 40-year-old Nonito, and they're doing some fuck shit with the gloves. So I'll be damned.
We need to see a seal pair.
Do you see Rachel adjusting the camera?
They fuck with you.
Hey guys, they're switching out our glove, and their
Fuck
glove
with me,
is
I'm gonna fuck with them.
their gloves were not sealed coming into commission. So
That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh.
What? Why are they over there playing with gloves? More and more, this guy's KO streak is starting to make sense. The rules said they're not supposed to be, they're supposed to have sealed gloves. Why they playing? R.S. Cooper, where you been? Salute. Not sealed. You see this? Okay, Monster, let's go.
stay tuned. Singer, make sure that it's
Tony, go grab my other thing real fast. This one.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Sam.
If you'd like to check the gloves.
No, it has nothing to do with being checked. It has to be the rules.
It's not the fact of them being checked. It has to be within the guidelines, man. It has to be within the rules. So already they're in violation, but they're in Japan.
I know. They've already opened it, so.
no, they
But you can't do that.
it's illegal. You're not supposed to open the box.
Yo, listen, man. Mr. Blapp, what up? They're supposed to be in the goddamn pack. You can't do that. You can't do that. Do you go to a store and purchase a product that's not in the goddamn wrap? No, why? It could be defected. Do you go in the store and purchase a product and the pack is ripped? No, it could be compromised. So And mind you, this young man, Sean, he's not LDBC. That dude named Dave, salute. Sean is not LDBC. I just met him a month ago. I don't have his number, anything like that. But listen to what he said. He was talking about random drug testing and how Inoue was against it. And now he has to fuck with gloves against an old Nonito Donaire. Sounds like this boy needed some milk. You gotta be kidding me with this. Chris, what up? You gotta be kidding me. But let's go ahead.
We brought sealed gloves. Like it's just impossible.
They didn't know Rachel was live, by the way.
Go back up. Go upstairs.
I'm going to go upstairs. Call me down.
Oh wait, you're supposed to. Well, just stay over there. We'll call you for the thing.
Are they there? Are people there?
I know they hate Rachel.
Yeah, order another. Yeah, he does not accept it.
No, we've always brought these gloves. That's the rule.
It's normal.
I don't know where they kept it. We didn't open our gloves till we got here.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. What do you want to do? Check the sheet. Yeah, so the good that I'm
So no longer gonna hit. You can't guys.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it.
I don't know why.
Now they got sealed gloves back there.
Richard, here's the seal box.
Okay, they're sealed ones. They have to be sealed ones.
Rachel.
Okay.
Okay, sealed ones.
Why didn't they bring those gloves out in the
Okay,
first
let 'em
goddamn
take it.
place? Those are Reyes.
I don't know why this was so open and without touching.
But open the tape. Put those away. Yes.
During when this one. There's nothing wrong with it. Sorry, I understand.
I can't believe that this is a conversation. I can't believe this is a conversation.
Those are the ones you
Those are separated from the ones that we're watching.
check this one. Yeah,
He's just outside.
Martha, can you grab them? I'll take it, but can you bring it back?
Okay.
Yo, look, man. They telling look, they telling you which one to look. The guy on the left. The guy on the left on the wall with the mask on. They're telling you, look, pay attention. This is over gloves, y'all. This should be the easiest part. Room full of fucking ninjas. Choke Suzuki in that motherfucker. What you talking about? Just that camera. That's right. Documentation beats conversation. They were live when they did this show. They had no idea. The whole world was watching. Except me, I don't know what the hell I was doing. All of this over gloves, ladies and gentlemen. This should be the easiest part. When we was in Brooklyn, Helen was with Deontay. I mean, we were in and out of there. It was fast. It was none of this.
Doesn't want to come.
Oh.
Then I'll look at it.
Oh yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Tay Jones in the building. All of this over gloves. What the fuck, bro? Now let me get to this. Let me get to this. Let me get to this.
サインもらったらこっちチェックしますんでください。
Let me get to this. Let me get to this. Let me say this. I went to bed last night. I wasn't able to get the exact rule. Do y'all know what stacking is? Anybody else other than Tay Jones and Nonito and Rachel? Anybody else here has in Stormy have ring experience or hand wrapping experience? Y'all know what stacking is? From what I learned, and I'm very limited. I never fought pro. I never fought amateur. I did a lot of work in the gym. I watched a lot of hand wraps. You know, I'm that motherfucker. I don't know how to fly a plane, but I've seen it done. That's me. But I know what stacking is. Stacking is tape, gauze, and more tape. Right? You're not supposed to do that. There's something that, Isaiah, what up? There's something with the chemical that'll make it like a cast. When it's wrapped that way, it makes the hand wraps harder. It's not supposed to be that way. I'm about to show y'all something. Main biker in that super chat, much love. He says, I bought a volleyball set for beach 2 days ago. Sealed. I'm sorry, 2 days ago. Sealed looked broken. Target assured me that they checked and it's all fine. I got the beach and it was broken. You see what I mean? You do not buy anything. When you go to a store and like, hey, this is what I need, and the box is open and you know someone done went in it, you don't pick it up. I don't care if it's the last. I've been in situations where this is the last one and I need it. What I do is I take it to a manager and say, look, could you check and see if it looked like someone been in it? If there's one screw missing from it, you'll screw it all up. I remember I had to buy one of those fast grills for like $20. We needed an extra grill. I ran over to somewhere and it had a grill. It was the last one. It was like years ago during the 4th of July. We needed an extra grill. Had to buy a bag of coal and this bullshit. You know those throw-up grills that you use that one day and throw in the garbage. I get to where I forgot where I was at. And I said, this is the last effing grill here. I need it. So I went to a manager. I said, is everything in here? He went in there. He said, yeah, got the screws here. They said, oh, you're good. We get to the goddamn park. One screw was missing. That one screw determined whether that shit toppled. Now, thank goodness it didn't fall, but do you know how nerve-wracking it is when you're trying to grill some burgers, hoping that the shit don't keel over? I said, man, this is some bullshit. The guy assured me that everything was there. It kind of like offset the whole flow. So now, this is different from skinning of the gloves. Skinning, we know, because an attempt on Michael Fox's life happened in his fight. You know, they pulled the damn gloves back, and we know what skinning of the gloves is. We're talking about stacking. Tape, gauze, tape. You can't do that. Now, I don't know what the rules are in Japan. But I know between this bullshit with the gloves and how Inoue looked like a different person in the rematch with Nonito, you got gloves. And you got him beefing about drug testing. They baking Cool Boy cakes and shit. What's really going on here? Yep, that's what it is. The layering of gauze and the tape. So we'll get back to this. Let me show you something else. Because I didn't see this shit. Where's that? There you go.
$29 of age in the prime of his career.
That's tape.
And most will.
That's tape first.
Second in the world right now, pound for pound. That's how good he is.
This is the second fight, man.
Division world champion.
They're showing this on. Wow.
The one guy that's given him trouble.
Now that's
Naoya. That was the toughest fight of his career.
You hear what they're saying? That was the toughest fight of his career.
What does he expect tonight?
So he's steamrolling everybody. Gets to Nonito, toughest fight in his career. And I just read you a bunch of goddamn names, and outside of Jason Maloney, I don't recognize anybody else. And then Sean gets on here and says, this guy's arrogant. Well, I don't care about being arrogant. I don't care. We're black. We get called arrogant all the time. But he gets on there and said he had a problem with drug testing. I can't believe that this was shown and nobody, I didn't see this. Because if I saw this, I'd have said something. The first thing I would have said was, is that legal over there? Do they know what that is? That's stacking right there. And you have an American talking about this. Listen, aren't you supposed to know this? Is it legal in Japan? Hey, Scooter, is this legal in Japan, man? I'm curious. Toughest fight, first fight, and we had to wear winning instead of our gloves. Y'all want to know what they're talking about? I'll show y'all. Winning gloves. It's a brand. This was the y'all ready for this shit? This was the gloves that they were given. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That was the gloves they were given. Okay? You see that? Look. Look at that. Look. Look. I know, Queen. I hope Scooter got it under control because look. Exactly, Tay. Those are used gloves. Damaged gloves. I understand Nonito couldn't make a proper fist. See this? So you got this going on with the equipment, and you got this.
That Inoue was bitching and complaining about getting random tested. And Inoue is an arrogant man from what I've dealt with him. I've got to interview him here in the States. I'm a big fan of him as a fighter. But he is a little arrogant, and he is a little bit used to having his way and having his ass kissed and treated like a king at home in Japan. So he showed that entitlement when Vada was like, yeah, it's random. What the fuck do you think is the point of us testing you? Of course it's random. And he bitched about it, and then the fight got moved to a later date. So that is suspect. Yeah, this is at the top levels of professional sport. Nothing surprises me.
Look, man. I don't want Scooter going over there thinking, man, I'm just going to style on this kid. It don't matter what he's going to do. Everything matters, man. Everything matters. Everything matters. Both Everlast pairs of ours look like that. Everlast said, no way they sent sealed gloves that way. No way both, but we had to wear pillow winnings. Inoue's throwaway second pair. Those are the gloves he was done with. Here, wear those. Y'all had older brothers and you grew into wearing a similar shoe size. Yeah, you know what? I don't wear those sneakers anymore. Wear those. I don't wear those shoes anymore. Wear those. Oh, you can wear I don't wear that shirt anymore. You can wear that now. This is $1 million sport and you're playing with people's lives here. Everlast would never send equipment looking like that. And that's what they gave him. He went in there with a handicap, man. I know, Queen, and you know what it is? If that's the plan, I hope it works out. Because this is not the time. What happened to Deontay is an eye-opener. This is not the time or place to say, you know what, it don't matter what they do. Everything matters. Kermit Cintron got jerked out of his mind versus Margarito twice. I had him on the show. You heard him say, yo, the guy robbed me twice. No one ever said, hey, that's your fault, Kermit. You ain't have no persons around you to think that you would do it. You know what? If you're not looking for it, if you go to the clinic and say, I got a cold, and they do a throat culture on you, and yeah, you have a cold. Yeah, you really got AIDS, but you ain't swab up for AIDS. They ain't check for it. They ain't check for it. You got to go in here and check for everything. This is a dirty ass game. So you got Sean talking about, yo, the guy's arrogant. He was supposed to Sabata tested. They moving fight dates. Nobody said anything? No, but they threw his ass number 2 pound for pound though. Right in between Bud and Arrow. Hey, Bud fans, Arrow fans, are y'all watching the play? Inoue's been number 2 pound for pound in between these two black fighters for how long now? So while we're fighting each other and calling each other and saying, oh, when I see you in the city, I'm going to kill you and all this nigger shit, Inoue's sitting right there at number 2. You stupid niggas. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This is shit I'm talking about. What did Drew say? I said, look, they need to do this for the culture, and they're doing it. And you know what? You dumb niggas are doing it again with this Devin Haney shit. You're doing it again. You can't help yourself. Y'all can't help yourselves. You can't help yourselves. You niggas want to kill each other. You can't. You draw the line. You did it to Deontay. Oh, I'm pro-black, and, you know, those crackers overthrew the White House, and fuck that. I'm bliggity black, y'all, and I wear red, black, and green all day. Matter of fact, I go outside, and when it snows in my state, I go outside with black spray paint, and I just paint as much of the snow black as I can, but, you know, Deontay Wilder can't box, and Fury ain't cheat him. He's making excuses. That's a lot of y'all niggas. Y'all too worried about winning a goddamn internet argument rather than saying, you know what, there's something wrong here. That's why I don't go back and forth with you niggas. If Nonito wore Everlast, like he always had, no way Inoue would have taken just a broken orbital. Did y'all know he broke his orbital? This kid can get touched. Did y'all know that? This kid's no goddamn monster. You know what this reminds me of? Think back about, damn, is it like 4 years ago now? Maybe a little more? We're talking Bud, Arrow, Charlo, and they squeezed in Chocolatito. Y'all remember that? They squeezed his ass right in there. We was like, wait a minute. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? at least when Nonito was at the top of the game, we knew everybody he was knocking the shit out of. We was like, where this Chocolatito ass nigga come from? What the fuck? He's like number 1 on pound for pound list. He was like, yo, who is this? Oh, you gotta respect them because, you know, just because you don't know anybody in those booger weights, no, don't do that shit. Nonito was down there. We knew everybody was fighting. Who the fuck is this guy? In the moment they put him on the pedestal, time revealed the truth on his ass. He met Sarung Basai and got slept badly. We was like, oh, well, the number 1 pound, him? That was him? How you get slept and you really look, you on the floor looking like you're sleeping? He like he was crying on the floor, sleeping. You ever woke up a baby? Like, no. They got to get up because if they sleep now, they're going to wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm going to lose my sleep. No, wake them up. Right before they wake up, they're like, that was Chocolatito on the goddamn floor. He was like, oh shit, money call. Yeah. Him? That was your number 1 pound for pound? Everlast sure wouldn't. I never seen him send something like that to Deontay when he was with them. You got pros right here in the chat telling you. So when I say watch the play, this is the shit I'm talking about. We have another Black American fighter, undefeated. Y'all know his resume. If you don't, look it up. And he got to get on a plane and go to Japan and fight this guy that our media has hyped up. And you got Nonito in the chat right now telling you that this guy was on some fuck shit. I just showed you that they stacked his fucking raps. Now, I don't know if that's how they do it in Japan. I don't know. Maybe it's legal over there. But you do know that that's stacking. I just so... Oops. I'll pull it up back up again. This is stacking, y'all. Tape gauze tape. You cannot do that. Eric Jordan in that super chat, much love. He said cheating at his finest. Absolutely. This dude's a cheater. There it is. He has a problem with VADA testing. They actually showed him stacking. Listen, American media. Y'all couldn't just say, just to cover yourself. Watch this. Okay, I know you don't want to blow him up. Because anything non-Black American, you stand with. I promise you, if this was Joshua Clottey, y'all have mentioned, well, I guess it's legal over there, but Josh Clottey. Huh? Huh? Derek Smith, what up? Stacking. They hate Rachel. Rachel was on their bumper. They brought gloves that were not wrapped. Here, these are okay. No, they're not. You can't do that. No, but they're okay. Take our word for it. What? No. You can't do that. It's in the rules. Room full of all these people with suits on, and y'all trying to do this? Big Dog Willie in that super chat. He said, salute Drew Titan in the mother effing chat. Salute. Mike Rhyme, what up? B3, what up? I agree, Keith James. This kid ain't no monster. He's average at best. Godfather. Is Inoue a monster?
Bullshit.
Thank you. Nonito had it bad, man. He had to go to Japan and deal with that bullshit. This guy ducking body testing. He had some fairy chasing him around. I ain't gonna tell you. There's a fairy in the camp. Oh, man. That's some bullshit. Just an FYI, we told Cool Boy's team all of our problems in Japan earlier this year, so they are aware. They just need to be bullish when they see bullshit. Yeah. Don't. James, what up? Don't let them rock. Stay on their bumper. They need a bunch of niggas with koofies on their head standing over them. Like this. What you doing with those hand wraps? Fuck you doing? The OG Mr. Mont in the building. Salute. Big bro, what up, man? Stan, what's going on? Salute, Mr. Mont. Salute, good brother. Queen in that super chat, she says, so what do you have to do to get job on the boxing commission? Because apparently you don't have to know much. Look, you're right, Queen. Do y'all remember when Kano Loco was in here and he said he's been in locker rooms where they wrapping hands and he'll look at the commission, the guys that are appointed to watch shit, and they be on their phone and shit? Kano said that. I just told you, Brother Nas got to the locker room to watch Antonio Margarito's hand wraps, and they were already warming up. He looked at the commission like, what the fuck? Let me ask y'all a question. The commission is nothing but a security guard. You think he knows shit about hand wraps? He just says, okay, they wrapping hands and, now they ain't warming up. What's Brother Nas gets there and says, no, I'm supposed to watch that. So now he's telling you what the rules are. He says, all right, look, I wasn't here for that. They're not supposed to do that. Okay. Well, they got to take them off. They refused. He said, okay, you can refuse. We ain't coming out. During that pay-per-view, Jim Lampley mentioned that. There's something going on in the locker room, and Shane Mosley's threatening not to come out. There's something going on with Margarito's gloves or something. Do y'all remember that? It's on the pay-per-view. I was at home watching it like, huh? What's going on with that? And what happened? Pandora's box. We didn't know exactly what was going on until like a few days later. Online. And he said they cut them off and then they tried to keep the wraps. He says, no, give me those. And didn't Nas say he almost got into a fist fight? He said, no, give me those. Took it with the commission. They inspected it. They said, no, this shit turns into a cast. Once that happened, I rethought. I said, holy shit. He tried to kill Miguel Cotto. He cheated him. He cheated him. You never saw Miguel's face look like that. When he went life or death with Torres, with Ricardo Torres on the Klitschko San Peter undercard in Atlantic City. His face ain't look like that. His face ain't look like that. Black Undertaker, what up? Miguel was getting busted up in that fight. Never seen him look like that. And then it made sense. I said, oh shit. Guess what? You can't prove it. But Miguel was like, nah, something was wrong. He's getting battered all upside his head. His fucking wife and kids are screaming in the front row. That shit hurt me when I saw it. But when I thought it was fair, I just said, yo, man, this is rules of the game, man. If your family can't take it, leave them home. You chalk that up to the game. He didn't give up. They put it in slow motion when he spit blood out his mouth. Face was busted up, looked like the Rocky movie. I said, chalk this one up to the game. You know what like hurt me? When he was backstage, his wife was crying. She says, I want you to quit. And he kissed her on the forehead. And Miguel said in Spanish, this is all I know how to do. That hurt me. I said, ugh. This is all I know how to do. And he's damn good at it. And then after that, when you find out that that motherfucker cheated, do you see why I take this shit so serious? Margarito tried to kill Miguel Cotto, man. He tried to kill him when that rematch happened. And let me tell you how karma works. He was thrown out the sport, had a fight in Mexico. He comes back. Barber and Pull Some Strings brings him back. He fights Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao busts his eye up. Margarito has a dead eye, like his eye looks like it's falling off his face now. That's courtesy of Manny Pacquiao. He rematches Cotto later, and do you remember the face-off? He said, you cheated me in the first fight. He says, no, I didn't. Mr. Shelton, what up? He says, no, I didn't. He pulled out the iPad and zoomed in on his goddamn hand wraps. He said, what's that? It looked like he had gravel in his fucking hand wraps. In the heat of the moment, you miss all of that. TY Boxing, what up? You miss all of that. When you go back and look at things, you're like, how could I miss that? Because you're not looking for it. Fury Wilder won. We didn't see the glove doing the Macarena. Charles Martin was the one that says, yeah, you know, it was a good fight, but I never seen a glove do that. I said, what's he talking about? Went back and looked at it. I said, oh shit, what's wrong with his glove? That was the first fight. Charles Martin is the one that saw it. He tried to kill Miguel Cotto. In the rematch, Miguel bust his ass. In the vindication, the revenge, when they stopped the fight, when Miguel stopped in the middle of the ring and stared him down, I jumped up and started shadow boxing. I was like, yes! Like him or not, Miguel Cotto's an instant Hall of Famer. Look at his resume. Antonio Margarito's a piece of shit forever in my book. He tried to kill Miguel Cotto. Anytime you alter equipment, that is attempted murder. I have no tolerance for that shit. This monster was stacking his raps. Is it legal over there? I don't know. But you ducking VADA testing, you pushing fight dates back. Either you on that Marquez piss or you're cheating. You playing games with equipment, you little motherfucker. I have no tolerance for that shit. This is a dangerous sport. People die in that ring. Why the fuck you playing with gloves? You little motherfucker. Why isn't American media saying anything? Stephen Fulton's undefeated. He's about the American fighter's about to fucking go over there. And y'all ain't saying anything. But if he goes over there and he gets knocked out, y'all are going to say a whole lot, aren't y'all? And y'all ain't going to want to hear about stacking, avoiding VADA testing. Sean ain't LDBC. He don't even know what an LDBC is. I'm sure he probably don't. I met the man. He don't know me. But you heard what he said, right? Do y'all see why I'm so rough on this shit? It's not only Fury. It strikes a nerve when I think about what Antonio Margarito tried to do to Miguel Cotto. He tried to kill him. It strikes a nerve because now I go back even farther than that. He got Kermit Cintron twice. Do you know that when he beat Cintron twice, you know what Margarito fucked up? We were supposed to get Kermit Cintron versus Miguel Cotto the Saturday before the Puerto Rican Day Parade right here in New York. Y'all remember how good Kermit Cintron was? Y'all remember that? Do you know Margarito offset his whole fucking career by doing that to him? Do you know that? One night, ruined shit. If this man don't cheat, we don't even know who the fuck Margarito is, and it turns out he was fucking trash anyway. Thank you, Tay. You just... Oh, niggas is mad at him? Tay on... wow. He says, that's why I always say there's a big difference in the sport of boxing and the business of boxing. In the business of boxing, anything goes to continue to make that top dollar. Margarito was good for business. So I'm sure Bob Arum knew he was a fucking cheater. I'm sure. Kenny, what up? I'm sure. Word up, Clenbuterol. Canelo's that good? You got to cheat, motherfucker? You dunked Triple G the first time, dumped the belt? And then after you fight him, you pop dirty? I'm supposed to support you after that? I'll have none of it. David Kaysen, what up? And thank you. Now that we on that, they tried to kill Deontay, man. They tried to kill Mike Fox, man. Tried to kill Kermit Cintron. They tried to kill Miguel Cotto. He tried to kill Nonito, man. This is murder. Do you know you can get punched upside your head and die? Think about this for a second. I don't even have to use Deontay as an example. Pick any pro fighter. Just anyone. How old is George Foreman right now? How old is George? Isn't he like in his 70s? I don't want to get hit by George Foreman right now with a closed fist. No. He could come up to me right now and say, yeah, Drew, you know what? $2 million, let me hit you flush. Let me hit you flush in the face right now. $2 million. No. No. I'm not walking around looking like Mitch Green for 2 years. Talk about freaky dinky. That's old school. If you know, you know. Freaky dinky. No. I'm not. No. No. Come on now. I'm 75 years old. No. No. That's my answer. No. You're not hitting me. Do you know you could die from a punch in the face? We're animals for loving this sport. But if there's rules intact, the least they can do is have the decency to fight fair. Thank you, main biker. You know what time it is. Freaky dinky. That's a Richard Pryor joke. Talking about Spinks. Hey, Mike, huh? What you want to do, freaky dinky? You fight these niggas for money. You got your money, but you retarded. Freaky dinky. No. No. I heard about that. I don't remember the guy's name, though. Philippines lost a boxer. And he won 3 months ago. What's his name died in the ring? And Blue knew him. What was that kid's name? Black kid. What was his name? This was like 3 years ago now. What was his name? And Blue knew him personally. I think that was a DAZN card. What about the what was this guy? The Croatian dude? Patrick Day. Patrick Day. What about the Croatian dude that fought here in New York? Went to a coma and he's fucked off. That was the fight that made the New York State Athletic Commission change the rules. That was the fight that made that happen when D fought Ortiz in the first fight, and there was that pause in between rounds, and stupid ass Paulie Malignaggi, what are you doing? They can't do that. They're cheating for him. What are you doing? They guys, they can't do that. Shut your spaghetti slurping ass up. Fuck out of here. You caught a nigga. Okay, Tay. I'm gonna send it to you over Google Drive. I'm gonna send it to you on the Google Drive. I'm gonna send it to you after the live, Tay. MXC, what's going on? They did that because it was within the guidelines of the New York State Athletic Commission. This motherfucker screaming live on a fucking pay-per-view, talking about what they can't do. He been a hater. Pritchard Cologne. People die in this goddamn ring. So why these guys who are put on a pedestal, why they feel that they gotta cheat? With drugs and everything else. It's not only Fury. It's everybody. DP Rocker, what up? So when we point this out, did I lie one time? When we point all this shit out, what do we call? Haters, Mayate, niggas, Wakandans, all kinds of dumb shit. What's wrong with wanting a clean sport? Look at Gerald McClellan right now. And by the way, looking back, I think that son of a bitch cheated. Mentu, what up? I can't believe me wanting a clean sport warrants other black people to call us niggas and shit. Ricky, what up? I can't believe that. Wanting a clean sport and questioning everything. You know the history with this sport. A lot of you niggas don't care. Y'all cool with them sticking Inoue in between two of the best fighters in the game? Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with them putting two white heavyweights on a pound-for-pound list, but you can't find a pound-for-pound list that had Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder on it? Both of them were undefeated. One was unified champion. One was a long-reigning WBC champion. You don't see that strange? You don't find it strange that there's no real push for undisputed at heavyweight and light heavyweight? 4 undefeated white fighters, and there's no push for undisputed? Y'all don't find none of this strange? Where the fuck did Chocolatito come from? We don't know, but we know where he went. Y'all don't see none of this? Devin Haney had to go to Australia literally by himself against our better judgment. Did y'all hear what Black said? When they said this is what he has to do, he called Bill. Bill said he in the air already. What? We didn't want, yo, listen, do y'all remember? We were cool with Devin not going over. They said, no, they're going to try and jerk him, man. Nope. Don't take the fight. We don't care what they say. And we knew what was going to come with it. Oh, Devin duck Cambozo. Devin duck Cambozo. We knew the truth. We were prepared to stand in the pocket and be like, hey, man, they wanted that kid to go over there in Australia for 2 fights. You already know what they're about to do. Fuck that. They couldn't have one fight there and one fight here. But Cambozo had all the belts. He had 3, Devin had 1. Cambozo was the A side. So he had home court and he made $20 million. Which is why stupid ass Shakur, I don't want to hear what he has to say about money anyway. When Devin been taking short money the whole fucking time. He's actually pursuing greatness. It wasn't in the cards. It wasn't in the plan for Devin to become undisputed. And he did, taking short money and all that. Now he's in a position of power, and motherfuckers still want him to do favors, man. Fuck Shakur. Sucker nigga. Oh, I'm sorry. You're half a nigga. Boricua! I wrote emails to BoxRec when they put your goddamn mugshot up there. Asshole. 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 Fuck you. You a fucking degenerate. How about that? The last time we saw fucking Takeoff alive, you was in the picture. Moments later, he dead. Mr. Sanchez. How about that? I'm gonna talk real spicy about you turncoat ass niggas now. Stupid. Y'all niggas always worried about the wrong shit, so let's talk about the wrong shit. Scooter about to go to Japan, and you see what he's up against. Is American media talking about it? No, but when we fucking talk about it, we're excuse makers and everything else. Sean just got, I'll play it for you again, you stupid asses. I'll play it for you again. Huh?
That Inoue was bitching and complaining about getting random tested. And Inoue is an arrogant man from what I've dealt with him. I've got to interview him here in the States. I'm a big fan of him as a fighter. But he is a little arrogant, and he is a little bit used to having his way and having his ass kissed and treated like a king at home in Japan. So he showed that entitlement when Vada was like, yeah, it's random. What the fuck do you think is the point of us testing you? Of course it's random. And he bitched about it, and then the fight got moved to a later date. So that is suspect. Yeah, this is at the top levels of professional sport. Nothing surprises me.
Does he have on an LDBC shirt? Is he a Wakandan? You bitch ass nigga? You faggot? What's that I smell?
Yeah, come on!
I mean, I try and talk boxing. I don't know everything, but I know what I know. A lot of you niggas is suckers. And it's all relevant. Me bringing up Shakur and the pound for pound list and all, this is all relevant, man. Because you same niggas that want to cry and why cops shooting us? What the fuck? We don't get no respect as black people. You the same niggas and don't stop your bitch from twerking in public. You the same nigga hating on Devin, and you don't even know your goddamn father. You got your mama last name because your mama was the side hoe, nigga. And if your daddy dead or left you, you was raised by your mama. That's what makes you a bitch ass nigga. Because you got her tendencies. You're not a man. Just because you grow a beard and you skeeted a bunch of bitches that don't deserve it. That don't make you a man. That makes you a bitch ass nigga. And eventually you get your skirt pulled up. So you love niggas like Shakur. You identify with that behavior. Tank, he don't know what the fuck. Can Tank spell his own fucking name? It's a complicated one. How old was he before he learned how to tie his fucking shoe? Huh? All of this is relevant. It's all relevant. You got motherfuckers in the industry that are actually proactive, trying to get shit done. And I can't believe that you niggas see behavior right in front of you and you don't say anything. Because I figured it out. Y'all niggas identify with certain behavior. It's all good with you. That's how I know what's good with you. So Cool Boy's in Japan right now. The media, there's barely any coverage, but if Cool Boy go over there and get stretched, it's going to be the biggest news. And fuck Bud and fuck Errol. They're going to throw Inoue at number 1. You watch what I fucking tell you. And let me ask y'all this. Scooter go over there and dominate. Is he going to be number 2?
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started.
What? Are they going to put him number 2 pound for pound? Now think about what I just said. Deontay never been on no pound for pound list that I can remember. If I'm wrong on that, let me know. Was Deontay Wilder ever been on a pound for pound list made by ESPN or Ring? Maybe he has. I don't know. Has Anthony Joshua? Same thing. Maybe he has. I don't know. But I find it strange as soon as AJ lost, they threw Usyk up there. I find it strange that as soon as Deontay Wilder lost, who can't box, only got his right hand, he got skinny legs, he lost, and he wasn't shit anyway, according to them. He lost, they threw Fury right on there. They ain't wasting no fucking time. So now they holding Inoue to high regards. If he goes over there and loses, are they gonna put Cool Boy at number 1 or number 2? But we got Devin out here actually making moves with all the cards stacked against him. We got a lot of faggots. A lot of y'all faggots out here worried about the wrong shit. All I asked was, where's the contract? No, seriously. Did I miss it? This is me, Bill. Did y'all get a contract? Laughing emoji. I said, wait a minute. Because y'all be like, yo, Bill be lying, right? I said, okay, let me see. Because if something was sent, we're going to see something. Somebody's going to, I'm not on Twitter. Somebody's going to say something on Twitter. Or New Fat Boy Fitness, what up? Taiwan, what up? Somebody's going to release something on Twitter. We sent him this exactly. Nothing. Wow. Wait a minute. So what the fuck was Shakur talking about? He was trolling? Mr. They made me say it? Y'all niggas worried about the wrong shit. Oh, Tank's out of prison. Oh, Tank's out of prison. Oh, they sound like main biker's bike. Oh, Tank's out of prison. Oh. Okay. You have a contract? I'm all for that fight. I'm all for all these fights. You have a contract? Whoa, nope. Okay. So while y'all work that out, while y'all down there giving each other back shots, I want Devin to go ahead and fight Regis Prograis. Go to 140. Fuck everything down there. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. What does this have to do with Stephen going over to Japan? I just showed you what Nonito and Rachel went through. Gloves, VADA testing, all that shit. Falling on deaf ears. Why? Because he went over there and lost. And they blowing this kid. Got him at number 2. Pound for pound in between 2 black fighters. Niggas. Right? Right? Oh, right? Got 4 white guys, undefeated. Each one of them 1 fight away from undisputed. No pressure. Right? Everybody's on the pound for pound list. Right? Never saw AJ on one. You never saw Wilder on one. Right? Right? The undefeated American fighter with all these accolades about to go to Japan and face a cheater. And y'all focused on Devin. You niggas never cease to amaze me. Every brother ain't your brother, right? You stand in the pocket with Cool Boy? Do you really? Did you hear a fucking word I said? My brother Eric Jordan in that super chat, he says, I have to tip my hat to Devin. The brother was hungry, determined, and against all odds, the brother succeeded, so Devin earned his stripes, now the undisputed. Ed Woodson, my brother, salute to you. Let me tighten this brother up real quick. Damn, can't get to it. I gotta move the chat. They got a heart in the way. There we go. Meant to do that yesterday. I'm showing you pictures. I'm showing you video of this motherfucker stacking his goddamn hand wraps. Sean is talking about, yo, he don't like VADA testing. Team Donaire showing you they doing bullshit with gloves. And Scooter going over there to fight this guy. And y'all too busy degrading Errol, degrading Bud, degrading fucking Devin, supporting Shakur's fuck shit. This is why we don't get respect. We don't respect each other, and we worried about the wrong shit. Bud fans and Errol fans should be equally happy that this is. How many times you heard me say, yo, these brothers need to lock themselves in a room and get this done. Do it for the culture of boxing and for the black culture. Because they never thought that 2 black fighters would make a blockbuster like this. No, a blackbuster. Coin it, I just made it up. A blackbuster. They didn't know. They didn't want this because every blockbuster has a Dominguez or Rodriguez, a Mendez in it. They can't fathom 2 black fighters doing that. Can't have that. Why do you think the odds were stacked against Deontay the way they are? And they trying to brush him off as fucking crazy. Jimmy, what up? He's crazy, or his suit was heavy. He's making excuses. How dare he fire Mark Breland, who ain't teach him shit? Wait a minute. All he had was a right hand? Well, who the fuck was his trainer the whole time? Mark fucking Breland, the turncoat that he is. Goes with Malik Scott, and now we've seen him do shit that we never seen him do. Uh-oh. The Deontay Wilder that stopped Hellenist, did that look like the Deontay Wilder that fought Ortiz 2 times? Everything was different. When he fought Fury the 3rd time, he was just getting his feet wet. And Fury cheated then. But I know y'all niggas worried about the wrong shit. How do you cut down Devin Haney? Exactly how? Is Teofimo Lopez talking about, yo, I had meetings and the plan was never to have Devin as a champion at 135? Did that happen to Shakur? No. No. That happened to Tank? No. Tank is fed a steady diet of Latino fighters that are standing in front of him. That's the reality. That's the reality. A steady diet of them cats. Devin is a threat. Did I say Devin wins? No, not 100%. I said he's a threat. Tank is threatened. But, you know, I'm just talking shit. But hey, look, it's still relatively early. 24 hours in a day. He could send a contract today. Right? But never mind. Y'all niggas is worried about the wrong shit. Scooter going to Japan. Well, he's in Japan, y'all. Fights next week. If Scooter gets stopped, how many of you niggas are going to jump on here talking about how great Inoue is and we got to give him credit now? How many of y'all niggas going to do that? Juice, what up? I ain't doing shit. I'm telling you straight up and down. I ain't doing shit. Based off of what I just showed you, I ain't doing shit. He's a fucking cheater. You avoiding VADA testing. You an arrogant piece of shit. Ain't that what they tell us? Yeah, I don't like that athlete. Why? He's great. Yeah, you know, but you know, his arrogance. Whoa! Shut up and dribble, right? Right. Right. Shakur better win everything in life moving forward. Don't you dare lose. Remember, Shakur, when I forgot who that was you washed, but ESPN gave you the business for not closing the show. And you got on Twitter apologizing. And I was like, don't apologize, young brother. You won. Fuck them. They're not in there avoiding shots. Fuck that. Tim Bradley, how dare he say anything after a Provider performance? He can't tell you shit. Get the fuck out of here. Shakur, don't apologize. That was me. I believe I made a video about that. What you sorry for? You won. You see, some niggas don't deserve our support. He better win everything in life moving forward. Don't lose, man. Do not lose. If you end up fighting Devin, don't lose. I don't care who it is, don't lose. Because I ain't see you get hit yet. I want to know what happens when you get hit. I know what happens when Devin get hit. We don't know what happens when Shakur get hit. It's going to happen. It's boxing. Everybody gets hit. Are you going to be Floyd when Shane Mosley clocked him really hard? When Maidana clocked him and knocked his tooth out? Huh? Floyd got hit a few times. I know what happens when he gets hit. I don't know what happens when you get hit. Maybe nothing. Maybe you have a granite chin. I don't know. Don't get dropped. Don't get dropped. I'm going to give it to you. I am no longer on your team. You're on the dark side, motherfucker. You're gonna have to work really, really hard to get back in my good graces. And I'm like, who the fuck is Drew Titan to get in his good graces? I'm nobody. I'm nobody. Don't you worry about me. I'm just a man from the Bronx who loves the sport that don't love me. But I got this mic. And as long as I have this mic, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. And I'll touch enough people to piss them off. And I'm just wondering about those people that do support you. You support bottle service with a thing telling Devin to sign a contract. They support you going to your quote unquote friends a party that he invited you to, and you do that. They support you being a turncoat. Nigga, listen carefully. Your thought process and your demeanor is what killed Nipsey. You fucking snake. Mr. Sanchez. Tank, send the contract, man. You the A-side. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, the Super Chat. I got to get my day started. Pep Talk tonight. I might have an open panel tonight. There's a lot to discuss. News just came out. And salute to Chizazet. Put out a video last night. Guess what? That bitch that's locked up in Dubai right now, come to find out. Clarence, what up, man? Anthony, what up? War Ready, what up? Jeremy, if I missed you in the chat, know that I love you. I had another screen up. Listen, turns out that bitch has a history of turning up and being drunk in places. She has a history of turning up. I'm going to revisit that because they got the world feeling sorry for her. Turns out that she's ratchet. Yeah. So I might have an open panel tonight, to discuss that, our sisters' behavior and our brothers that act like them and support that dumb shit. Yo, you can't win for losing in this motherfucker. You serious? Bronx on deck. Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.